Catherine.
Good day, you two. It's nice to see you here.
So, got any jobs for us?
I'm afraid I'd struggle to find. With the arrival of the Windbloom Festival, the only task most Mondstadters are busy with is prepare. Think of this period as the off-season for the Mondstadt brand. Spring is here, love is in the air, and everyone wants to relax and enjoy themselves. Even the cats at the—
Ew, gross. You know that feeling you get when you burst out the doors after a nice nap, hoping to make it to the store before the limited edition drinks sell out, only to get there just in time to see the last 2 glasses snatched away right from under your nose by a couple of pesky—
Perhaps you two could—
Traveler! Paimon! Thank goodness I found you.
Whoa! Sucrose? Go ahead, Sucrose. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway.
Phew. Oh, here's the situation. I've been appointed as the Windbloom Festival's special ambassador. My task is to do good deeds for people during this festival of gratitude and love.
Nice one! So how did they decide who to appoint?
They spun an empty bottle donated by Angel's Share inside a circle with all our names on it. Whoever's name the bottle stopped at got chosen. I think so too. But everyone said that it was to make it fair, so everyone had an equal chance to become the special ambassador. The thing is, I'm not great at dealing with people, so I was really daunted by it at first. Luckily, I came up with a way to spur myself on, which has helped. Have a look.
Is that a test tube?
Yep, every time I do a good deed for someone, I get them to breathe into a test tube. That way, I can collect—
Sounds fascinating. Are you gonna use—
Yes. I believe these breaths of joy will serve as valuable raw materials for alchemical transmutation. With any luck, I'll be—
Darn, now Paimon's hungry.
Actually, I meant something I can't say for sure until I have more test results to confirm my hypothesis, though. Alchemists mustn't anyway, I'm still missing one final—
Oh, is that all you need help with? That's easy. Just treat Paimon to a sweet madame. Then you'll get your last breath of joy. Hey, come on! Paimon's doing her best. So, does it need to—
No, joy isn't measured in those terms at all. Let me put it this way. Have you ever planted a fruit seed and cared for it while— in the same way that those tender, sweet fruits are the product of your time and effort? The amount of joy derived— For example, in my case, I would say that to experience a statistically significant amount of joy, I'd have to do similarly. In order to collect a significant amount of joy from other people, I have to find ways to do something sufficiently challenging on—
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Long story short, you want us to help you find people for you to help. Oh, that's pretty tough given that it's the Windbloom Festival and all.
Oh, I figured since you're such experienced travelers, you might— Really? You have a plan?
Well, if she's in, then Paimon will help too. But, if things don't work out, can Paimon still get that— Oh, come on, Traveler. This is a festival of gratitude and love, after all. How could you—
Excuse me, Sucrose? Could I borrow you for a second? Package for you.
Oh, sure. Be right back.
Wait! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? That's Kale, right? When did she arrive at Mondstadt? Let's go say hi! Kale! Hey!
Oh, hey you guys. What are—
You were staring into space just now.
No. I was just looking at a Mondstadt children's book in the souvenir shop over there. While I was flipping through it, a piece of paper fell out. The writing on it was really mysterious. If you can do these things, you may light the lantern up.
And what does these things—
Find a flower that is not of this world. Find a guide who will never get lost. So, 4 things in total.
Here, have a look. I asked a lady who owns the store about it, but she said that she didn't know anything about any papers.
Hi there. Sorry to butt in, but what's the name of that storybook you just mentioned?
Oh, it was called The...
That is strange. I've read that book.
Do you know her?
Let Paimon do the honors. Kale, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Favonius. And Sucrose, meet Kale. She's...
Hello.
Hi.
This is getting awkward fast.
So, Sucrose, what are your...
Without having done any research, I couldn't comment. But if you want my subjective opinion, I don't think that it's a nasty prank or... The only people who read children's books are those with a childlike wonder and imagination. Or children, of course. Would they really do this just to spread lies and ruin someone's innocence? I can't imagine.
That's a great take. I love it.
Exactly. Who would want to hurt a child's feelings?
Okay, so what do you think the blessing is?
If I had to guess, maybe a fairy that can make people's wish. I haven't read many fairy tales, so this is pure speculation. With no other information on hand or prior research to compare against.
Wow! Her guesswork is really good, though. I want to pick her, but will she find it annoying if I keep asking? We've only just met after all. What's the best thing to say to someone you're meeting for the first time? Well...
Then, what would you wish for?
I'd wish...
Huh? You can't waste it on that. You've got a great personality.
That's very kind of you.
Kale!
I know that voice!
Kale! Oh, you made good time, huh? You're way... I spotted your green hair way off in the distance. Good thing my eyes are sharp, or I'd have...
Amber! Have you been doing well? Did you... finish?
You bet! They're getting yummier each time you make...
Huh? Wait, remind Paimon, have you been...
A long time ago, I had a lot of help. So ever since my Elazar got better, I've been looking out for an opportunity to come back to Mondstadt and tell them...
If it's okay with everyone, why don't I take Kale for a walk around town? I'd like to show her some of the places...
Of course. Fine by me.
Sure, go right ahead.
I agreed to meet my traveling companions by the city gate in a few minutes, so...
Oh, that's all right. In that case, you guys go rest up, and I'll go see Master Jean to ask for some time off.
Oh, okay.
Traveler Sucrose, could you look after Kale? I'll come get her later and take her out. There's still a whole bunch of people I need to introduce.
Sure, no problem.
Awesome. See you later then.
You all right there, Kale? You look kinda disappointed.
I'm sorry. I'm just feeling a little shy today. Don't... Amber wants to introduce me to more of her friends. I've only met Sucrose so far, and I'm already struggling to make... I wish I had a little more self-confidence. Then I'd... it's nearly time! Let's go to the gate and see if they've...
I wonder how many bouquets I'll receive this year.
Why is this humble windmill such a great view?
I mean, it's understandable. It must have been a long time since you last came to Mon.
Because it is the true Great Vayu Viastra? Oh, come on. Don't tell me you don't get it. View, Vayu, and also Mahamaj.
Kainari! Sino! Over here!
Whew, am I glad to see you. And who's this young lady?
Master, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Favonius. We just met. Sucrose, this is my teacher, Tainari. He's a highly respected forest watcher.
Kale's exaggerating. I'm Tainari.
So you have a teacher as well. The pleasure is all mine.
Yep, he's extremely knowledgeable too. And this is General Mahamatra Sino of the Sumeru Academy.
Greetings. Though if I might say so, we're purely here for personal reasons. And Kale, there's no need to use my full title.
Indeed. We're not here in an official capacity. Just to keep...
Keep me company? But it was you two that insisted on coming.
Kale is very important to us. We felt obliged to ensure her safety on the long, treacherous journey to Mondstadt.
But I've been here on my own loads of time.
What about your work, though? What if something bad happens while the...
There should be no issues. I have left my duties in the hands of my subordinates.
Oh, Sucrose. What were you saying about...
I was just going to mention that I think we're in a somewhat similar situation. I'm an assistant to Mr. Albedo.
Oh, please, Sucrose. Genius is an unnecessary epithet.
Mr. Albedo. But it is...
Hey, Albedo's here too! Great!
So tell me, Sucrose, since your specialty is bioalchemy, what do you know about the antitoxic properties of the calla lily?
Wait! Can we hold off on the nerdy topic for now?
Oh, as it happens, I've studied the calla lily in quite some detail before. I wrote a whole report on my findings. If you're interested, Mr.
We're supposed to be here on vacation, and you're already thinking about how to improve your herbal medicines? Also, I thought we'd agreed to take on new identities for the...
What new identities?
Mine was Adventurer Sino, skilled desert explorer. Tainari's was technological consultant to the treasure hoarders. And Kale's was traveling musician. Very much so.
I do wish some of the less cautious adventurers in the Avidya forest would consider what Philanimo mushrooms lack in texture. They make up for in not causing vomit.
Are you contemplating using some compounds from the calla lily as active ingredients in a targeted antidote?
Yes, I gathered a few on the way here, and my initial research suggests to me...
Okay, I got it. But as much as it takes a huge amount of experimental data to conclusively prove how different drugs interact, add in the time for procurement and delivery of essential materials, and I'm not sure if we could complete development before you need...
Then please, allow me to help.
Mr. Albedo.
Apologies for my tardy entrance in the present discussion. I understand you're looking to make an antidote for poison. If you happen to have some samples with you, or relevant... But before that, I invite the three of you...
Food and lodging arrangements? Were you quietly writing this up the whole time? Paimon didn't even notice!
Hardly. Rather, I should apologize for interrupting a serious discussion between trained professionals. Nevertheless, I would encourage you to have a knowledgeable local arrange your detailed take a look. And should you find anything here to be objectionable, it can...
This is too kind of you. These arrangements are quite excellent.
It looks great! Even Paimon feels like tagging along for the food and board. That's why it's called tagging along.
Very comprehensive. The adventurer technological consultant.
Just one thing. We'd like the chance to cook as well. Why don't we change the group dinner to...
I'll help pitch the tents.
I can help too.
And Paimon will it'll take her to Good Hunter to order some starters. Mondstadt's cold cut plat.
Great, then it's decided. Sucrose and I will bring the three of you to your inn for a quick rest. You
Mondstadt welcomes you. Welcome to
Hey, Sarah! Can we have a cold cut platter to go?
Sure, coming right up. Would you like anything else?
Do we, want anything else? Okay, yeah, that'll be all. Yay! You're the best Paimon will give you the sweet flower from that sweet madame as a wind bloom. No need to worry about that. Paimon can make room for good food.
All right, just a moment.
If that was a Windbloom treat, then Paimon wishes it could be the Windbloom Festival.
Boring!
all right? Looks like we're all here.
Not at all. We just came early to set everything up, since we happen to be free today. Kale put up the tent so quickly, but still managed to tie a very sturdy knot. I didn't do much apart from passing materials around.
Thanks. It's all thanks to Master and Sino. They taught.
What can I say? For a skilled adventurer.
Are you quite finished? Or were you going to sing each other's praises till the moon? That sunshine sprat was really very good. I didn't watch you cook it, but I believe that the prominent umami flavor of the dish...
That's correct. Any further deductions?
Let me think. The aroma was quite uniform. Unlike that of a spice blend, it was also unfamiliar to me. As far as edible Mondstadt plant species are concerned, small lampgrass?
That's right. I've long heard that Sumeru's fish with cream sauce is noted for its gentle texture. Here in Mondstadt, we're not quite as varied in the use of spices as in Sumeru, but the principle of bringing certain distinct flavors...
I liked it a lot. I'm curious as to the exact ratio of ingredients.
I'll write a copy of the recipe for you.
Would anyone like to try the nutrient-dense meal I made?
I'll have some.
What about you, Kale? It doesn't look like you've eaten very...
No. I just don't eat a lot normally. Sorry.
Tainari. While we were on the road...
Which day was this?
Just after passing through Stonegate.
Sino, are you sure your eyes were working that day? Paimon always flies. There's no way she'd ever walk.
Is that right? I thought that you'd made me snacked on too many local... ground nut? No? Not funny? Ground, you know. As in ground up, but also the ground. Ground nuts make you fall to the ground.
Think of this as part of the process of getting to know Sino.
Still, we could test the hypothesis.
What hypothesis?
That plant species indigenous to Mondstadt may have an effect on the motor functions of flying lifeform.
Hey! Paimon's not your test subject! Anyway, by your logic, wouldn't that mean that eating, say, Zaytun peaches, that would make us... Hey! Not you two!
I think the Traveler and Paimon's conversations are more entertaining than some.
I see. You must have...
You seem much cheerier now that you're here in Mondstadt, Sino. Actually, feels like you're a completely different...
That's because I'm Sino the Adventurer. It's not?
In fairness, you only saw him in his work mode while you were in Sumeru. He's actually like this most of the time.
Yep, it's true. Sometimes when he's eating, he'll grumble about how the bowl is too shallow for the amount of food it can...
I understand. Then allow me to reintroduce myself. Before, you knew...
Yeah, so that's another thing he does. He'll keep repeating something he thinks is...
So you have two different mental states? Almost like different phases of matter.
I think in your case, the two states we would end up with would be highly conscientious. Oh, by the way, was there any reason in particular that you chose Mondstadt as your destination?
Oh, well, Lisa once told me that the Windbloom Festival is one of Mondstadt's biggest events of the year. I wanted to take this opportunity to give everyone a Windbloom, as a token of my heartfelt gratitude for everything they've done to look after me.
Plus, it was a good chance for Kale to get out and meet some new people.
Kale Lily.
What?
Kale's Windbloom. Maybe she should call it a Kale Lily. There's also Kale Flower, which would technically make more sense. But somehow it doesn't...
Moving swiftly on.
Wow, he just completely ignored the joke and carried on the conversation.
Sumeru's been through some major changes recently, and I don't get many opportunities to take a vacation. And this was a chance to join Kale on her trip while also learning a few things about Mondstadt's flora and fauna that I'll be able to pass on to my peers and students on my return. Two birds with...
How about you, Sino?
I came to ensure Kale's safety.
That's just an excuse. What?
Also, there's the matter of a genius invocation.
Aha! So you did have an ulterior...
Have you all played Genius Invocation TCG before? And that is why I am proud to call you my... When I first began contemplating getting a new card back, I asked around before eventually deciding to ask a friend of mine, Sawada, whom I played cards with on occasion, had been to Inazuma for the Irodori festival.
Calx?
You mean, he's a friend of yours?
I see. So, you came...
No, that is inaccurate. I came here principally to protect Kale.
You most certainly did not. Kale's been here on the quiet numerous times, and this is...
Not only me, same applies to you too, doesn't it?
If my writer friend were here now, I'm sure he would describe this...
Oh, here it comes.
Wait, you mean you're Mr. Calx?
Having my new friends address me by my pen name feels... somewhat unusual.
Huh. So you're Calx. Sino's been talking about you non-stop recently.
You didn't have to say all that.
I don't usually take private commissions, but I believe that we are friends now. Our conversations have been deep and interesting.
Obviously.
And given that you've come all this way from Sumeru to see me,
Wow, your teachers...
I feel the same about yours. Well, they definitely...
So, how much should I budget for the timeless master...
Surely timeless masterpieces.
Any artwork fit to appear on the reverse of my card decks is by definition a time...
Don't mind him. These TCG nut jobs are all like this.
I see. So, this hasn't...
My jokes?
I do.
Really? I did...
Yeah, well, the joke's ability to induce laughter is...
If I might interrupt, does anyone else smell...
My nutritional meal!
Will it be okay? Should we go over and take a look?
Only the base is burned. We can still use the cooking pot.
Good thing Tainari's nose is so sharp. Has he been in this kind of situation a lot before?
I know, it's just... I'm sorry to disappoint Sino. Oh, yes. I'm not sure if you've noticed. Kale seems a little... depressed. I noticed she was in a low mood when remember that note she received? I was just thinking, I want to try solving this riddle and giving Kali the chance to accept the blessing.
Oh, yeah! She's someone who needs your help.
Exactly. Maybe she'll be willing to breathe into my test tube. But anyway, that can wait. As much as I'd like to make progress in my research.
All right, we'll help out too.
You will? Then tell me, honestly.
Huh?
All right. Let's meet at the alchemy crafting bench in the city. I've got some thinking to do in the meantime. We're back.
Oh, what a shame. You just missed a joke about windmills.
Stop, please.
That bad, huh? Well, now...
Didn't you say you want to see the Dragon of the East at some point?
Tomorrow morning. And you? What are your plans?
I'll go into the mountains to have a stroll and collect a few plants as samples.
Perhaps I could join you? I'll be looking for inspiration for these card back illustrations.
Found you! I knew I was onto something as soon as I saw the fire.
Wow, you have really sharp eyes.
That's an outrider for you.
Uh-oh. Did we break the fire safety rules or something?
Actually, you didn't. Strictly speaking, you should have reported your plans first. But since two of our very own alchemists are here... Ah, yes, introductions. I'm Amber, and this is the Reconnaissance Company Captain...
Good evening. You are friends of Kale, yes? A pleasure to meet you.
Oh, Amber and Eula. The pleasure is ours. I've heard...
Oh, really? All positive, I hope.
You asked that last time, too. Of course it was positive.
I'd say. We hear the latest news about you every time you write to Kale.
Glad to know we've made a good impression so far. Anyway, we're just here to collect Kale. Come on, Kale. We're gonna take you to check out a few scenic spots.
Okay, great.
Still as high energy as all.
You know Amber?
Yes, we've met. She's Kale's most important friend.
That's Amber for you. Her outgoing personality means she can make friends.
It's getting late, and we still have a lot lined up tomorrow. I suggest we all...
All right, I'll start packing up.
You're gonna get the tone-deaf bard to check out that note, aren't you? Guess Paimon knows you. Knowing him, he should be hitting the taverns around this time. We can go corner him and make him answer our questions. Let's move!
Oh, it's been a while.
Paimon called it. Tone-deaf bard drinking as usual. Put your drink down and get your game face on. We've got some important questions for you, Miss.
Okay.
So, what do you make of it?
Aren't you forgetting something? It's the Windbloom Festival right now.
Well, if you won't tell us the answer, could you...
Sounds to me like you want a hint or two. Fine. The person who wrote this prophecy is very powerful. If you manage to solve the riddle. Also, once you've found the 4 things, I'll even write the location down for you.
Whatever. You can get back to...
Oh, woe is me. Paimon sees me as nothing. There are actually a great many things that we bards are required to do. It just happens that once this is over, would you like to join me for a drink? You know, a favor for a favor.
A flower that is not of this world.
Sucrose! We've got some good news and some bad news.
What?
Huh? Really? Don't most people usually want to hear the good stuff? Oh, all right then. Basically, we went to Windrise to divine. The wind said that the prophecy is real and that your idea is a really good one.
That doesn't sound like bad news. So what's...
Paimon ate the bad news! Blame Sino! If it's not funny, then it's his fault!
It's fine. Well, now, back to the other issue. I was thinking about the flower that is not of this world. It could mean a human-cultivated variety that doesn't occur in nature. But that's basically claiming... So, the initial question is... Can the flower's origins be traced back to an... But then, supposing we identified something outside of that category... Who's...
Whoa, slow down! Paimon's head is already starting to...
Okay, I did have one other line of thought as well. What about a flower created using alchemy? Albedo may know the answer, but asking him right away would be like... It would render our search for the truth meaningless.
Could it be the wind bloom?
Oh, now that you mention it, the wind bloom doesn't refer to a specific flower. Everyone in which case, the wind bloom doesn't exist in reality. I've made a note. Okay, I better go read up on this.
Yay! Paimon was actually useful this time! Guess we have that sweet madame.
I'll need some time to prepare. Could we meet up here in, say, 2 days' time?
Sure thing! In the meantime, we'll also think about the other 3 riddles in the... But, since we're really going for this now,
I originally wanted to leave it as a surprise for her. And I also didn't want to get her... But you're right, Paimon. I'll need to be careful how I word it. But I'll try to find some time over the next... Alright, thanks.